We said first bloke through the door, that's him. I told you I can work my magic on any man just based on what he drinks.
Yeah, but Roy Cropper.
Right, yes, Roy.
It's all right, Maria. I'll serve this gentleman. Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met. My name's Bev, and I'm here at your disposal.
Oh, hello.
Well, what can I get you to drink?
Well, I'm not sure what I want.
Beer, gin, vodka, brandy? You look like a whiskey man to me, am I right?
Well, actually, I'm teetotal.
Oh, something non-alcoholic, then.
No, I do want something with alcoholic content, but it's not for me, you see, it's for my wife.
Oh, I see. Is she not with you?
No, she's at home. She sent me out to get something for her.
And you teetotal? Oh, some women can be very insensitive, can't they? Well, what does she normally drink?
Well, I thought wine.
Good choice. Is she a red or a white lady? Full-bodied and tempestuous or altogether more delicate?
Well,
When you think of her, do you think red meat or chicken? Tell you what, take my advice. As a woman, give her a treat. We've half bottle of champagne in the fridge. I adore champagne. I can't get enough of it. But then not all women are as sophisticated as I am.
no, she is quite sophisticated. Yeah, it's a special occasion.
Oh, yes. Is it your birthday?
No, it's not my birthday.
It could be.
No, my birthday's in September. 21st. The anniversary of Bonnie Prince Charlie and his Jacobite army defeating the English at the Battle of Prestonpans in 1745. No, it's our wedding anniversary.
Oh, congratulations. Although I should really be congratulating your wife on being married to such a clever and generous man. You just wait there whilst I nip in the back and get the champagne. I won't be long.
Hey, man.
Oh, it's you. I thought you were seeing Sarah.
Just put back to get a book. You all right?
I'm fine. Your brother's left down, but I'm fine.
How do you mean?
I'll spare you the details, but let's just say that we rowed and he's decided to move in with Daddy, which leaves you and me. Unless, of course, you decided to move in with Sarah and her mother.
Hey, don't be daft. Hey, look, Jason will just be angry. He'll be back.
I doubt it. I handled it all wrong. Oh, it's just... Every time I hear Tony's name, I just want to scream, and I don't want Jason living with him.
And what are you going to do, eh? Go and drag him home?
Well, if I have to, yes.
Here we are, sir. Sorry it took so long. It did cross my mind you might get tired of waiting and leave, but then I thought, no, he doesn't look like the sort of man who'd walk out on a girl. Do you mind if I say something?
No.
I want to apologise to you. You see, when you said you were teetotal, well, I've never had high opinion of men who don't drink, but meeting you... What is your name?
Roy Cropper.
Meeting you, that's a very nice name, Roy, has changed my opinion. You're obviously a very kind man, a very considerate man. I doubt your wife knows how lucky she is. My husband passed on, and life can get lonely.
Have you considered getting a dog?
No, I haven't. You see, I prefer having a man to cuddle up to.
I think you'd be better off with a dog.
Roy, your champagne. Well, that's a first.
I knew you'd not pull Roy Cropper.
The man's an idiot. I was serving it up on a platter.
Look, you haven't got what Roy looks for in a woman.
What do you mean?
Well, Roy likes his women a little bit more butch, you know, a bit more manly. His missus is called Ailey, only she used to be called Harold.
You mean one of them transsexuals?
Yeah.
Well, I ask you, I never stood a chance with him, did I? Nothing odd about me. I'm all woman. Well, now you've had your little bit of fun, let's try being all barmaid, shall we?
Yeah, and any bloke who falls for that act would have to be desperate, wouldn't he?
I heard that. Yeah, Shelley, that's thrown me as that. I need cheering up. How about a lock-in tonight? Go on, just us girls.
I don't see why not, as long as I don't have to do all the clearing up.
Oh, we'll leave all that to Harry. See, men do have their uses after all.
Anyway, he had a good route around in my bag, and of course he couldn't find nothing there. So I made him apologise. I knew that snotty cow behind the nail counter saw me lifting those tights. I mean, it's a good job I went to the loo and put them on over my other ones, else they'd have caught me. Still, I mean, I couldn't survive on the lousy wages they pay if I didn't lift stuff. Are you listening to me?
Got no option, have I, with you nattering on in my ear? Hey, I was looking at that.
Well, why don't you look at me instead? That's better.
Ah, leave it.
Might be important. Silly.
Daddy.
Yeah. Don't mind me.
Jason.
Dad, I've left her. I told her what I thought of her, and she hit me. I told her I'm coming to live with you, and I'm not going back, Dad. Never.
Hey, good timing. Where's the wine?
Actually, it's champagne.
Oh, where is it?
I didn't buy it, sorry.
Oh, well, not to worry. We've always got the elderflower cordial.
Hayley,
Whatever's the matter?
I love you. I want you to know that very, 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 very much.
Oh, Ryan, no, you do. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, it will definitely be there.
Oh, I thought Eileen would be here.
Oh, after a free ride with us.
I lent her a cassette, Country and Western. She said she'd finish with it.
This. So you're keeping us sweet, is it? Huh? Let's sing Dozy Doze together.
What do you mean?
Big fan of yours, Eileen. Thinks I should take you back up.
Yeah?
I don't know why.
I'm a grafter, that's why. And I've never cheated you. How's it going with your new partner? Sacked anyone else, has he? This used to be a great place to work. I respected you. I bet he's got you jumping through hoops. You know, your problem is you let people walk all over you.
You've been drinking, Les?
I don't need booze to speak my mind.
Good. Well, shut up, grab these kids and go on an airport run. Lads are too busy.
What? You mean?
What I mean is, this is still a good place to work. What I mean is, I am giving you one last chance.
Thanks, boss. Thanks.
I had plans for tonight, Tony, and they didn't include him. Now can you get rid?
Here we go.
Thanks, Dad.
I'm going round to Martine's. I'll say bye now, Jason, as you won't be here when I get back. Bye.
Don't you want me here? I thought I could stay.
Jace, you should be getting back to your mum's. She'll be worried.
She won't. She hates me.
Oh, she doesn't hate you.
Then why won't she let me see you? She hates you.
Look, it doesn't matter to me what she thinks about me. Don't be too hard on her, mate. She did right by you.
Dad, I told her what you told me about proposing to her and stuff. And she said you didn't marry her because you were a kid.
She was right. Look, we'll have these, then we'd best get back to your mum's.
Dad, don't you want me here? Is that why you keep trying to shove me back there?
Of course not.
Then, Dad, I'm never going back. I've had it up to here with her getting at me, picking on me because I'm not bright like Todd, criticising me, mouthing off about you and me mates. You know, I can't do anything to please her. Now how long she been on me back about getting a job? Ages. Now you get me one, and she's still not happy. I should have left years ago. It's going to be great, innit? You know, me and you working together, living together. More like mates, really, than father and son.
Yeah, great.
Hey! You can't keep a Battersby down. Tell that to that bent copper of yours.
What was all that about?
Well, he's got his job back by the looks of it. Come on, let's get to yours.
There you go, lads. Straight home now. Tell your wives how much you love them. Here, you two, fancy a drink?
Chucking heads, aren't you?
Well, a bit of a lock-in, what'd you say?
Hey, great.
Ladies only. Give us a chance to let us hair down and set the world to rights. Who needs men, eh?
You?
I've come for my son. He is here, isn't he?
Yeah, but...
No buts, Tony. I'm not leaving without him.
What's she doing here?
Hello, Jason.
How did you find me?
You left the address in that organiser that Todd got you.
That's private.
We need to talk.
I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to, because I'm your mother and you can't not talk to your mother.
Oh, why not? You'd have me not talk to me dad.
Jason, don't get worked up. Let's talk.
What? Pretend we're a happy family? Know something, Mum? This must be the 4th, 5th time we've all been together. 5 times in 19 years.
I know, love, but what can I say? We're not the only ones. Not everyone's got a nice little family and foreign holidays and things.
Not after holidays. I ain't even got a picture of you. Never mind one of you two together. It used to scare me. I used to pass you in the street and you might not recognise me.
It's been hard for me too, you know. Knowing you were growing up somewhere, maybe calling somebody else Dad.
You what? You've always known where he was. Every time we moved, I gave you the address. It's not my fault you didn't come and visit him.
Oh, and what sort of a welcome would you have got, eh? You never want him in here. You made that clear from the start.
Turned you down once and you gave up. Well, it says plenty does that, because if anyone had told me that I couldn't see my son, I would have fought them tooth and nail. But not you, Tony. Oh, no. And you know why? Because you're selfish. You were then and you are now. All you care about is your mates, your booze and your women. You don't want responsibilities. Did he tell you about the tart I caught him in bed with, did he?
What tart?
Oh, we hadn't known each other very long. I didn't even know I was pregnant. And there he was in my bed with some girl he'd picked up from a party. And you thought I'd marry you after a stunt like that?
And you're Miss Innocent, are you? Don't think I don't know what you've been up to over the years. Still, none of them married you, though, did they? Says a lot about you not being able to keep a man. Come on, Eileen, you can do better than that.
Stop it! Just stop it! You disgust me. Both of you. I'm going out.
Look, don't go!
You can tear each other's eyes out for all I care. Just don't be here when I get back.
My round, but we ought to been.
Sit yourself down. Maria, do us another round over here.
I don't know if she thinks she is her ordering me around.
Oh, I don't think she were ordering. I think she's just asking because you're behind the bar.
No, she's well got it in for me. Every chance she gets and it's, ooh, let's grind Maria down.
Hey, not long now.
Till when?
Till the wedding, till you join the family.
Make it sound like I'm joining the mafia.
I do, my mother's always making me offers I can't refuse. Hey, listen, I know Beth's around for a while, but I'd like to think I could still help out.
Yeah, of course you can.
Oh, good. You know, I'm closer to you than I am to my own daughter at the moment. Not that we've ever been particularly close. I mean, she's never needed me. Or if she has, she's made a good job of hiding it.
Deirdre, I think there's something about Tracy you should know. I think she's going to get hurt.
What do you mean?
Well...
No, you deliberately undermine my authority.
You undermine mine first by sacking him.
Steve, we're not in a playground here. This isn't tit for tat. The man is a menace. He's been arrested.
Yeah, for hitting a copper. Not a customer. Or speeding, or a hit and run. No, he says he didn't do it. I believe him. I need drivers. Les is a good driver.
There's plenty of good drivers out there.
What, that know the area? That are registered? Look, I know Les. He'll be that chuffed we've given him the job. He'll keep his nose clean.
Yeah, well, he better. Look, I don't know what you got up to with Vic, but let me tell you this. We're not running a business here. And I expect my businesses to make me a huge profit. I'm not taking chances on no-hopers like Les Battersby. So if he puts 1 toe out of line, he is out of here, and he is never coming back.
Well, I think she's going to move back in with...
How old is she then, your Tracy?
She's 26.
Old enough to make mistakes and young enough to learn from them, then.
I just wish she'd listened to me in the first place. I told her what Dev was like.
A girl take advice from her mother. Did you? I know I never did. You will put the money from them in the till, won't you?
Yeah, I'm not a thief.
Never said you were. Think I hit a nerve there.
Do you know what really annoys me, though, in all this?
Steve slept with somebody else.
No, well, yes. But no, me. I'm annoyed at me because I've gone soft.
Soft? You? Give over.
I have. Because there was a time when I'd just give him 2 fingers and then grab the nearest bloke. But I can't because I love it.
Oh, tell him then.
No, no way. Oh, we can rot for all I care.
So why'd you give up then, if Jason meant that much to you? I thought you were glad to see the back of us both.
I don't know. I really wanted him, you know. Really wanted my kid. And time goes by. I was busy. Different jobs, new people.
New women.
Yeah. I guess I convinced myself he'd be better off with you. I mean, I had naught to offer him. No point in pestering you, was there?
You're right, there wasn't. He's not stopping here, Tony. He's coming home.
Yeah, well, Merle wasn't keen on him stopping. You know how that is. You'll not mind me coming down to see him, though?
I haven't got much choice. Right, as soon as he's back, you tell him he's coming home with me. OK?
OK. You can't shut me out of his life anymore.
I know. But I'm telling you straight. If you hurt him, I'll come after you with a couple of bricks. He might act all big and tough, but he's only a kid.
Right, I would just like to say thank you. Thank you very much for coming here tonight to see me. And I'd like to say that I am nothing without you, my fans. I would like to dedicate this song to my friend Karen. My very, very good friend Karen.
I proper love you, Jenny.
First I was afraid. I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you.
You see, the thing is, I've never had what you call a good relationship with Tracy. So, if I tell her what Dev said, she's just going to think I'm being spiteful.
And what happens when the whole thing falls to pieces and she finds out you knew before she did? It's not easy, is it, being a mother?
You really miss her?
Sharon, every minute of the day. She was my baby. She'd been poorly all her life. If I wasn't pulling pints, I was nursing her. That's why I'm here with Shelley. I need someone to fuss over, you know.
The one who tried to hurt me with goodbyes got crumbled. Got laid out and died. Oh, no, I will survive.
I only want what's best for him.
No, you don't. You want to control him.
What?
Tell him what he can and can't do. I know what that's like. Just like my mother.
I'm nothing like your mother. She was a manipulative bitch.
Oh, you go calling my mother.
Oh, why not? You did. Everyone did. First thing they told me when I came on the estate was, oh, watch out for Kitty Stewart. She'd have the washing off your line as soon as you hung it out, the thieving old cow.
Do not call my mother. She brought me up alone.
And I brought up two, and I did it without stealing. Have you any idea what that was like? Do you know, at one point I held down 3 jobs. Mornings in the supermarket, afternoon in the bookies, and the graveyard shift in the cabs. And in between, I kept running home to feed my children. You got off lightly. Could have taken me to court and made you pay.
Why didn't you then?
Because I didn't want anything off you. You weren't interested, and that suited me fine. I didn't want you having a hold over me or Jason.
Why not?
Because of this, where we are now, him stuck in the middle. I didn't ask to get pregnant. I didn't ask for all this to happen.
Why didn't you get rid of it?
How can you say that? It. His name's Jason. I mean, you call yourself a father.
Before you had it. I meant before you had him. He was an it then, wasn't it?
No. You're wrong. He was Jason all the time I was carrying him. I could feel him moving around, keeping me up at night. He was my baby, and I loved him. And I still love him, and I will always love him, and you will just come and go, flitting in and out of his life, because that's you. Because you've never loved anybody but yourself.
Is that what you think? You think I can't be a father to the lad? Well, I'll show you. Look, I always knew he'd come looking for me one day, and that day's come. And you best get used to it.
You don't give a damn about him, Tony. You just want to hurt me.
You're not still at it.
I was just telling her to clear it off. He's my son, Eileen, And he's welcome to stay as long as he likes.
Well, you've changed your tune because half an hour ago you were begging me to take him off your hands.
Only 'cause I thought it was best for the lad if he made things up with you. But now I've changed my mind. Jason, you can stay as long as you want.
Jason, I am sorry for the things that I said. Please just come home and I will not stop you seeing your dad.
Sure shout, lad. You can go back with her, back to her way of doing things, or you can hang here with me. Give us a chance to get to know each other better. What do you say?
I think you should go. You've caused enough aggro.
Jason. Right, well, you know where I am when you want me.
Well, my nanny used to have a word for women like her. Common. Soon as she clears off from here, the better. I mean, she's here meant to be mourning the death of her daughter. But obviously didn't mean anything to her, did it? Her daughter dying.
Maria, can I have a word? Keep your nasty little opinions to yourself. How I grieve for my daughter, and you've no idea how much I am grieving, is my affair, not yours. Get off my back.
Get off your back? That's a joke, innit? All you've done since you got here is have your knives out for me.
What do you mean?
You criticise everything I do, Bev. You're always breathing down my neck and bossing me about.
Hey, what's going on?
Do you know what? I would like to know that, Shelley. What is going on with your mother acting like she's my boss all the time? Because you're not. You're just a barmaid like me.
Oh, don't kid yourself, love. You're not a barmaid. You never will be. You strop around the place with a face like a slapped backside. You short change, pull a lousy pint. Couldn't start up a conversation with a parrot.
And you nick your mates' boyfriends, yeah.
You can't talk to me like that.
Well, someone needs to. What are you doing here? Waiting for Robbie Williams to pop in for a packet of pork scratchings and fall for you? Yes, I'm nearly 50. I work behind a bar, but it's because I want to. It's what I do best. What do you do best, love? Stand around looking like a constipated spaniel.
Are you going to let her talk to me like that?
Mum, don't be too hard on her. But, she has got a point, though, Maria. Don't be so defensive. See, she's just pointing out your faults, and faults can be made better, so you can learn a lot of me, Mum.
Like what? How to act like a teenager and dress like a slut? No, thank you. I quit.
No, Maria, don't be down.
Oh,
come here,
let her go. If she can't take constructive criticism, she's not worth keeping.
You can't just quit. Why can't I? No one talks to me like that, Fizz.
Maria, come back.
What? So can I have more of her? No way. You can stick your mother, stick your job, and stick your pub.